Speaking of the Big Ten, has the Lincoln Riley thing phased out at USC?
Yeah, I mean, I've been a critic, but that would maybe include me with about 50 college coaches. But I've been particularly hard on him. I felt like he's done a good job this year, but he lost again in a big moment, and ultimately that really hurts because he's not going to the playoff again. SC fans don't really get excited about, hey, we had a 9-3 season. We're going to a good bowl game. Oh, really? Where's that? And who? And how many tickets will be eaten? So I've argued here a couple of weeks in a row. I think Lincoln Riley ought to hightail it out of Southern Cal and see if he can get in one of these major coaching jobs.
Do you think USC as a whole, the administration as a whole, do you think they regret breaking up the Pac-12 to go to the Big Ten?
I do. And because it just, what are they? I mean, who are they anymore? I mean, I watched that game yesterday, but because I do respect their tradition, and it was by the way, it was the only really compelling matchup in that window. But around the country, I mean, you walk into a bar in Pittsburgh and Chicago, Southern Cal. You go back 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Southern Cal was on the top shelf with Alabama and Notre Dame and Ohio State. They're not anymore.
No, and I'll take it one step further, Paul. I don't think the Big Ten accepts them. I don't think anyone in the Big Ten.
No.
Ohio State, Michigan, Penn State, any of these, Indiana now, any of these legitimate Big Ten blue bloods, they don't accept USC. They don't accept anyone that used to be in the Pac-12. They tolerate Oregon because Oregon's a kind of a thorn in their side. But none of these Big Ten people look at them as Big Ten schools. Last night, was a Pac-12 after dark night. You had UCLA and Washington. You think anyone in the Big Ten gives a damn about UCLA and Washington?
Well, Matt, you just identified, there were a lot of winners and losers lately. The biggest loser last week was Tony Petitti of the Big Ten. This guy can't shoot straight right now. He was one of the most respected people and influential people in the sport 2 years ago when he formed that alliance with the SEC. But I don't hear anything good about him. He's whiffed on almost everything. Ohio State fans, hate this Big Noon deal that they're stuck having to play all the time. They don't embrace this private equity move. They were belly aching about Vegas being the site of the Big Ten media days. They don't feel comfortable with these new schools in, and that's a big story because he inherited the television deals, but they may do okay the final 3 weeks of the season because of Ohio State, because of Oregon last week in the Big Ten championship game, but they have been absolutely destroyed by lesser games in the SEC on ABC, and that has to crush the commissioner of the Big Ten.
Look, anybody who is honest with themselves, and I sit around a lot of Big Ten people, it's a 4-team league at best.
Right.
And that's the problem. If Ohio State or Michigan or Penn State or Oregon or Indiana, and Penn State's not even one of those teams this year, they're just a historical program. If they're not on TV, no one cares. No one's lining up to watch Nebraska Purdue. They're just not. Sorry, it's not the 1990s anymore. And so they've got a perception issue.
You want this, you got that. No way, watch them walk right past you. Run fast while you have the chance.